the historic team, uh, I can only say, uh, sometime you don't know which place you are sitting and what's going to happen. And when we went to play in 1983 World Cup, I think we didn't know our own strength. It was just halfway through we realized that our team has the potential to do anything. And when a human being, when the team realize themselves they are capable, things change. There is two ways. One, you brag about yourself. Second, you are sure about yourself. When you are sure about yourself and not trying to brag, that's will change everything. Uh, Halfway through the World Cup, we realized that our team is good enough to win the World Cup. At that time, I felt I'm not the captain because the team start believing. And when the team start believing, then it is very difficult to stop them. So I was really taken back. I was very young, and I started getting requests or talk about what we should do. We should bat first, ball first. The involvement of people is there, and that's what changed everything. And that's how it happened on that very day, uh, June the 25th. And sometimes I find history have no meaning because whatever we are talking today also, it's become a history tomorrow. But history is teach you don't do many mistakes what you did yesterday. And that's what is very, very important. And our team was only looking for our mistake. We have only one thing in our mind after halfway through, we have to win. There is no any other option. There is no other plan apart from winning. A lot of people say, no, plan A, plan B. I don't think so. I believe in plan B. I always believe in plan A because then the options are not there. When you have a lot of options, the weakness emerge in the team or emerge within yourself. So we only believe one thing is plan A and plan B doesn't exist. Because that's how you have to mentally strong enough. And I think that's what 83 team did. We were strong enough. And most of the people ask me, what do I talk to my team? Uh, my job was to motivate them. Uh, Only one thing, I didn't come from a cricketing background. I come from a very agriculture background. So my thinking was very open. But if you come with the system, sometime you involved in the system, you don't change. But I come from an agriculture background, so my thought process on the field as a cricketer was totally different. And people said our team was not good enough. I will also say our team was not good enough up to one level. Because once they come to know they are strong enough, they are good enough, I think that was the cherry on the cake. And then it was very difficult for me to control them. Because when you know your strength, you know you can achieve that, then it was very difficult. But when you are in that young age, everybody want to win the matches, then it's not very difficult either. You are ready to compromise. There is no senior, there is no junior. You taken a plan and you only execute in that manner. And that's what it happened on that very day. Rest is a history. It's good to remember history and talk about that. But future is not going to go back. Future is look for the future, what we can do that. And that's what it happened. And I'm proud of my team. We created history. People can talk about that. There is a lot of people said there have to be one mantra about overcome the challenges. I think the passion is the most important thing. If you have a passion, then I don't think you need any other mantra, because passion is one can change a lot of things. If you have passion, you start thinking how I'm going to do next day, what I'm going to achieve next day. To me, the most important thing comes out is you should be passionate, whatever you are doing. I was very young. I have senior cricketer with me, but I used to tell my younger a lot who were younger to me, you must dream about that. Just feel about that. It is not you have to go with the rhythm. You must believe and enjoy that. If you have a passion, you will enjoy that. Well, a lot of people go with the flow, okay, let's another day. No. If you want to overcome the challenge, then you must feel within your stomach, within your mind, within your body, yes, we can achieve anything. And that is the biggest challenge. When human beings start believing themselves, then you can overcome all the challenges in this world. And that's what it happened. There is not one formula of achieving the success. Uh, we used to talk about that very basic thing. In your head, you have to reach on top. Some people take a lift, or some people go by staircase, or some people climb the wall to reach on top. The end is how you can reach on top. And that what make you are achievable and you can achieve those things. And there is not one formula. I will not believe that. Only formula is you get runs, take wickets. That's the only thing. But doing that, you have to work very hard. You have to love yourself. You have to love the game. Don't get disheartened. There is nobody in this world which every day he can make 100 or take a 5 wickets. No way. You should have the spirit alive. Keep up the spirit, what we say. And when you don't do well, we talk about come to the basic. What is basic? Go back to the net, practice more. Practice make a man perfect. I'm talking on sports side. Every different field have a different method. In if you want to be a civil servant or you want to be IS officer or you want to do, the basic is you have to have enough knowledge. And if you have knowledge, you will achieve everything. In cricket also, we used to say, if you understand the game and the law of the game, you are one up on other people, because knowledge will eventually bring better result. And that's how we did. Everybody was knowledge enough to play the game and play with the passion. Uh, for doing that, you have to have a character. One thing all of us have to understand, if you have a character, that goes long way. Character, building up the character is very important. I think if we look at Punjabis has a character, South Indian or Tamilian have their own. You go to Bengal, you can find a character. But if you can pick up the best part of every character, you are one up on other people. And that's what it happens. I like Japanese few things. I like about German also few things. I like about English people also. But when you reach on top, you keep on picking up good things from everybody to reach on top. And then it comes to plan. Stick to your plan. You cannot have a fickle minded. सोच लिया तो करना है और उसके लिए you have to do anything, you should work on that side. But fickle minded is always that. In cricket we used to say a best player is who's not bothered about I'm opening or I'm going number 5. The best player is I have to play. Doesn't matter where team will send me, the captain will send me. You should have a passion. But what happened? You start looking for your likings. In teamwork, it doesn't work that way. A team liking is more important than your personal liking. But if you give 100% to the team, everything comes to the top. For all this, one thing you have to understand, one have to work very hard. It's easy to say that. And the most beautiful thing is taking the first step forward. When you have taken the first step, that means you will achieve it. Not start only dreaming. Go to the field and start playing, start working on that. Whichever thing you are doing, whatever thing you are doing, make sure your first step should be very positive and believe in yourself. I can do it. And there is no shortcut. There is no shortcut of hard work. Experience will give you a lot of confidence, but hard work eventually win. Like I always used to say that Ravi Shastri wasn't very talented, but he was very, very hardworking. In my 20, 30 years, I think he's one of those cricketers which all the people used to say hi, hi, but he was so determined. Those are the people you really love. Somebody like very talented, he said he can do it, but not work hard, it will never come the better result. Like Vinod Kamli, I thought he was very talented, very, very Shiv Ramakrishnan, very talented. But if there is no hard work and self-belief, then your talent is not going to give you the better result. So many people come out, say, inspire the generation. I think we can guide them. We can only take them to up to one level. After that, they have to. The next generation, you have to tell them the beautiful stories, things what happened. And rest, the next generation have to work hard. Every generation is more talented, but they have to work more hard also. And that's how the world is going to go ahead. Otherwise, the world will start coming back. So Never, there is no option for anybody without working hard to achieve something. You will be satisfied. You will be happy. You will be content person. Okay, I done my bit. Now there are a few questions in front of me. There is always come out about this pressure. A lot of people talk about pressure. And I used to say, it's so funny, pressure or pleasure? To me, playing cricket is not a pressure, it's a pleasure. In pleasure, in fun, there is no problem. When you think education is a pressure, then you're not going to enjoy that. When you take cricket as a pressure, you're not going to make a better result. When you say this is the fun, when the fun part, pleasure comes into that, then there is no pressure, it's a pleasure. And when you are in love, it's a pleasure. It can't be pressure. And that's the same thing is when you go for your exam or studying or anything, but if you're enjoying the education, I think that is what we look for, people. If somebody playing cricket, we look for how much he's enjoying or she's enjoying. When he or she starts enjoying doing something, his result will be much better than pressure. So cut out that pressure word in your dictionary. I will never believe I had a pressure while playing. Playing the World Cup also, it wasn't a pressure. It was pleasure, enjoying myself. World is looking at, I have to enjoy myself. But in the similar manner, you'll say it's a pressure, the result can be totally different. Uh, Now it's come to the World Cup 83 landmark victory. I think when you win the cup, first one have to understand, you're not going to win the cup with one match. When you win the trophy or cup, or you have to win series of matches. It can go up and down, and that's what the championship is all about. That. So when we won the 83, we didn't win one match. We tried to win every match, and every match we want to do better because we were enjoying, and that's what it happened. It's ever occurred to you that the team has come a long way? Yes, Indian team. Now also, if I believe that they have come a long way, the self-belief have changed. In our time, the self-belief wasn't as good as what today's cricketer has that. So I must say that self-belief also increased with over the period of time. When you're playing well, you have a confidence and you're not afraid of anything. The self-belief definitely increased, and that's what happened. It's a very nice question. Somebody have put it that in my cricket career, uh, anything overcome of failure? I mean, I'm not going to make 100 every day, but can I give more than 100% every day? And that is the most important thing. And I was only looking for that. I made zero also, I made runs also. But I would say I'm not failure. I learned today, if I got out on some way, I learned that never make a mistake again. So more you learn about the game and about the things which I said before, more your knowledge about the game, you will be one up on other people. And how do one motivate the team? I think is always the positive talk should take place. And if you have a negative person in the team And that's where you have to work on. You don't have to work so much on positive a person. You have to work on team game. You have to work on the a negative player to make them more positive, and that is the beauty of a team game. So I always used to talk to those people who made a zero or who are not playing well. I like to go spend time with them. And I used to say, you have the talent, you have the ability, you just need one good inning. Because when you are down and out, that's the time you need your captain or your senior player to come and put a hand on your shoulder and say, you are better than that, what you are doing. And that what is the best you can do for your team or for yourself. Uh, on the way out, I can only say one simple thing is you should have a passion, have a commitment, never have a plan B, only plan A. If you want to work for the country, just have plan one or plan A. When you have a plan B, plan C, you become weak. So never weak people reach on top. And that's what I have. Thank you very much. It was wonderful experience. I haven't done so many seminar like this, but it's great. I wish everybody all the best and stay safe. This is difficult time, but brave people will come forward. Everybody's gone through rough time, but take with a smile. Yes, we have to fight it out. Thank you very much once again. Namaskar.